Hey, you're with me now. Back to back. That means we're getting Korra last. You're getting Korra last. Back to back. So, as it seems, they released the Rocco, let me say this in order. They released the campaign mode and announced DLC on Tuesday. Yesterday, they released the Rocco Spotlight, and I'm assuming around probably like 12, something like that, they're going to release Korra Spotlight. Tomorrow, of course. So they released Zim Spotlight earlier today, which is, I was not expecting it because I thought Zim was last, and I thought maybe they'd release it Monday before Tuesday. The day before the release, of course. That's of course what I mean. And no, they didn't. And they released Zim before Korra. Surprising, yes. Not surprising. I mean, it doesn't matter. It was just a little meme that Zim would be last because he was last before the game. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, that game came out, and it was kind of funny. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, let's see the changes they gave to Zim, because, man, he's looking... Wrong pause button. He's looking pretty good. Definitely an upgrade to his Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1. NASB 1 design. And moveset, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tafar, and today we'll be talking about the notorious Invader sent once again to destroy the competition in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
The smallest character.
Invader Zim.
I was trying to do a Zim impression, and I don't know if it went well.
Today we'll be talking about the notorious Invader sent once again to destroy the competition in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
He looks so good. Just like
this little green guy with big plans always
look at all these tough guys.
His ambitions to conquer the planet on behalf of the Urkin Armada. Zim uses a wide array of advanced alien gadgetry to protect his tiny
new
fragile body
is that
and
up
to snatch
till
victory from the claws of those filthy humans.
Get that old lady out of here.
Animals.
Fuck the animals too.
People.
What the hell are you?
While he is incredibly small and light for an Urkin Invader, if your enemies can never catch you from behind your minions who do your every bidding,
I'm assuming Zim is pretty fast, and he's got more projectiles.
What does that even matter? One particular item from Zim's collection of devastating tools of destruction, and his most loyal minion of all, is the state-of-the-art, not-so-standard issue, information retrieval unit, Gur. Gur can be called out with Zim's side special, and while the button is held, Gur will jet forward. While he's out and active, Gur can be controlled at any time, even while Zim himself is being grabbed
just like Spunky.
He can walk and jump. He has his own light charge attack.
They gave him more.
He can swallow opponents with grab before blowing up, and he'll even copy Zim's neutral special.
Hold on.
While he's out and active, Gur can be controlled at any time, even while Zim himself is being grabbed or hit. He can walk and jump.
He
has his own light and charge attack. He can swallow opponents with grab before blowing up, and he'll even copy Zim's neutral special.
He can grab him, and he can throw projectiles, and Zim has projectiles.
But if you figure out how to put him to work, he can be an incredibly valuable asset to your plans for world domination.
That's gonna be so good.
As was just mentioned, Pew Pew is Zim's neutral special.
This
move is a diagonally pointed laser that can be shot in the air or while on the ground.
That's amazing.
The laser
That's gonna be
itself has
amazing.
just a little bit of knockback,
which
can make it a wonderfully versatile tool for poking opponents from afar or maintaining some offensive pressure.
The zoning
Zim's
is going to be
special has
they
two
made
variants
more
depending on if Gur is ready for deployment, which you can tell based on the icon next to Zim's profile. When Gur is available, Zim can point his up special in any direction and charge it for slightly more distance and speed. Watch out though, if Gur is still active on stage or if he's just recently been destroyed, you should probably be careful. Without Gur might be the best character in this game. Zim's up special becomes only a very short, very vulnerable hop.
Do it in any,
at that point, you'll probably
any direction.
Do a slime.
Could you slime cancel out of that and hit a spike? Interesting. That just came to my mind.
For some extra distance. Last but not least is Zim's down special. Explosion. Explosion. That's slow explosion. This move places a devastating device in Zim's hands. The longer the special button is held, the bigger and slower the explosion becomes.
Sending me stuff.
When you use the slime version, the explosion
Mini Subspace Emissary Purple, whatever they called it.
Zim certainly does not come alone on his quest for victory. Besides Gur, Minimoose and his Guardian Gnomes also join the fray.
The Minimoose
is Zim's charged down air. When called into action, Minimoose smites enemies beneath him with a bolt of lightning. The Guardian Gnome is Zim's grounded charge down attack. When thrown out, the gnome slides forward and pops out a few lasers.
His new,
his attacks are charged, the longer they stay out, and of course, the more powerful their effects. Playing keep away with the explosive grenades and lasers while also letting your minions go before you is an effective strategy with Zim.
Zoning is real.
Don't let all that authority get to your head.
And Zim
with his lightweight and brutally weak recovery when Gur is unavailable, you'll quickly learn what happens when you let yourself get careless. Nonetheless, Zim is still, in fact, a mighty Urkin Invader who has incredibly powerful tools with which to apply your victory.
What the fuck was that?
So, with his lightweight and brutally weak recovery when Gur's unavailable, you'll quickly learn what happens when you let yourself get careless. Nonetheless, Zim is still, in fact, a mighty Urkin Invader who has incredibly powerful tools with which to apply your victory. So with the right plan and proper execution, nothing can stand in your way.
Ectoplasm and then spike.
Are you worthy of joining the ranks of the Urkin Elite? Find out by playing Zim in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 coming very soon. Let us know who you're most excited to play, and as always, thank you for watching.
Excited. Come on now, I always be saying Gerald. Zim gained such a big, what do I say? Buff? Buff, I guess. Either buff or change or improvement. Zim is going to be a bigger zoner than he already was. Not only that, the moves they changed and improved on, Gur and the gnome and the moose. Yo, Gur's gonna be so good. So good. Like everyone else in the game. They all look so good. But wow. And also, congrats to Zim not being last. That's also something we got credit. Congrats Zim. Wow, this game is looking really great right now. Excuse me. Especially with all I said about the campaign and our Wallaby friend Rocco. But now all that's left is Korra. And man, I don't know if I'll be that hyped for Korra as much as I was for Zim, but no offense to Korra. But Zim is just great. Gur's just got some new special moves.
Gur is definitely a tricky little robot to play.
Zim has more projectiles.
How to put him to work, he can be an incredibly valuable asset to your plans for world domination.
The combo game is gonna be
crazy. As was just mentioned, Pew Pew is Zim's neutral. For poking opponents from afar or maintaining some offensive pressure.
Was that
Zim's up special has two variants depending on Gur's ready for job. At that point, you'll probably need to do a slime dash for some extra distance. Last but not least is Zim's down special.
And then he has an ectoplasm, Sephiroth, subspace emissary type explosion. You can throw it down, you can throw it at people, I bet you can throw it up too.
When you use the slime version,
and
the explosion starts out with about half of its maximum charge. Zim certainly does not come alone on his quest for victory.
Combo that with,
besides Gur,
hold up, listen to that background.
Bigger and slower the explosion will become. When you use the slime version, the explosion starts out with about half of its maximum charge. Zim certainly does not come alone on his quest for victory. Besides Gur, Minimus and his
what the hell is that?
The bigger and slower the explosion
are there like different stages for campaign mode, or is that like a different variation? I would love to play on that stage.
Zim certainly does not come alone on his quest for victory. Besides Gur, Minimus and his guardian gnomes also join the fray.
That's just dope.
Minimus is Zim's charged down air. When called into action,
and then Spike.
Minimus smites enemies beneath him with a bolt of lightning.
This is going to be so good.
Charge down attack. When thrown out, the gnome slides forward and pops out a few
instead of just sparking and being broken and annoying, you just down charge or down charge, down smash.
Grenades and lasers.
And then that, what the fuck is that? Mans was like, hey, you mind if I just... Check it, half, like, I was gonna say half, that takes up the whole, like, portion of this, like, I'm talking about, like, going diagonal, it just takes up the whole thing. Man just shot Joe up the sky. I'm assuming that it kills, like, at high percentage. Imagine not the spikes, but, like, ending, like, a match after using that move, whatever that is, that has to be up to, was it a diagonal up smash? The possibilities are endless here. Either way, I think that's all I wanted to say. Zim looks good, he has a new nair. Of course, every character has back airs and up airs and stuff. Zim looks amazing. Whoops. Zim looks amazing. And I cannot wait to try him out and cannot wait to try everyone else out. Now all that's left is the bender who is not liked as much. Korra. So we'll do that tomorrow or Saturday, whenever. And yeah, I'll see you for that video. Goodbye.